Now, Bitcoin, we did see Bitcoin over the night cross that new high at $124,000, and it's the greedy factor here. I don't know if it's the greedy factor, but Laddie's here to tell us more about that. Laddie,
Yeah, markets. It's all about greed, fear.
So what's your
And
index saying?
yeah, so it's still a greedy market at this point, about 68 points. If you're looking at the fear greed index, either from CoinMarketCap or from the official platform, but investors are still very greedy right now. Even though we're seeing red, on the screen, pullbacks are happening after Bitcoin hit that peak in early Asian trade. Then 124,000 after hitting that quick drop back. So we're still agreed there at 68 points. That's coming from extreme greed recently now. And all the recent high we saw, that's on the back of legislation and what President Trump is doing with cryptocurrency there. We also see some of the headlines. Michael Saylor, Bitcoin mega accumulator and advocate, has dropped a powerful message as several altcoins are an all-time high. Saylor is saying on social media, that's X, to express his thoughts there that many investors in the cryptocurrency space become very excited about altcoins, but they should keep their eyes on Bitcoin. That's according to Michael Saylor. Then we see Bybit, the world's second largest cryptocurrency exchange by trading volume, is turning up the heat with the launch of Mexico in USDT mode, an exclusive P2P event offering users in Mexico the chance to earn a share of the 12,500 USDT in rewards. The campaign is already active and running through September. That's up to September there. So those are the headlines right there in the market. And we still see Ethereum there trying to hold up the market. But let's bring in Rume Ofi now, financial market analyst. Hello, Rume.
Hello, good afternoon, Laddie.
Good afternoon, Rume. So we're seeing Michael Saylor there, and he's saying, take your eyes off the altcoins and focus on Bitcoin. How are you seeing that?
That has been manipulative. You ask me, he's a Bitcoin daddy and he's trying to project just Bitcoin. There are a lot of opportunities in the other markets. The altcoin has a couple of opportunities. So a couple of altcoins are 30% down, 40% down. If you get involved in them, it gives you another opportunity to be able to make some reasonable money off them when they go up. So just talking about Bitcoin have seen last night about 124,000. We're going to see some bit downside before we go even higher, because all of these has a lot to do with the traditional financial system. So you can't take crypto away because of the fact that a lot of people are coming into the market, Wall Street coming into the market big time, and some other investors are coming in big time. So it is difficult to just rule that out. So where the U.S. economy go most likely is where you see all of the funds flowing to. So it's difficult to just give a blanket statement to say, oh, Bitcoin, after Bitcoin, nothing. Is a Bitcoin maxi? That's what they do.
All right, so what do you make of, Bitcoin just touching that 124,000, then, dropping back to 120K so fast? Have we seen manipulation?
Yeah, so a lot of young traders need to understand that there's a way the market works. I'm not surprised. I saw this coming. Told a few guys, the market has been moving around 120, 122, 123 down to 118. It's been moving there for, I think, about 4 or 5 weeks now. So the market is looking for a direction, and trust Donald Trump has particularly confused all of the whole market, with the realities on ground, trying to mock the Fed chair, calling him Jerome too late Powell, and a couple of other things that are going. So all of these are playing into the market. So the market is actually going to take a breather at some point, most especially knowing that all is not totally well, like all has been said. Oh, September, a lot of data that are actually coming out is showing that the market still need a few time to calm down. So not a financial advice, but for some of us looking at the market going up, we're not buying. It doesn't make any economic sense to be buying the highs and selling it low. You're losing money. So when the market is actually up that way, you just take a step back, watch the market do its thing going up, because most likely what happens is that when late shorts are actually locked out of the market, when the market go on, they just leave their position, take their losses and join the market up. So it just go up that way. But sometimes it needs to take a breather down for fresh money to come in again. So, but at least this time, that is a couple of things are getting clearer. We're going to see the market go back a bit, and it's going back right now. You've seen it go to about 119K. We're still looking at. I'm looking at some reasonable support around 114, 115 thereabout. But worst case scenario, you should also understand that this is the bull market right now. I know a couple of persons will be surprised that I'm saying this. This is the bull market. So we could see some 20, 30, 40% down, then move up again for the final wave of the Bitcoin cycle.
Right. I guess Roommate the Bear is starting to come out at this time. But very quickly now, I guess some investors are trying to make a choice either to go long or go short. What are you seeing?
Yeah, a couple of there's a lot of liquidity right now when it comes to leverage trading. Yesterday, I saw a couple of things that I haven't seen before in this space for a very long time. In 1 hour, most especially in Ethereum, in 1 hour you see a liquidation of about 203 million, $4 million. 1 hour, like 1 hour has been like within the space of 1 hour, $3 million is gone. So that is why I'm saying that if you're a newbie, stay away from leverage trading. Like
right.
You lose your money, you lose your sense, you lose everything. You might just So be very, very careful. Take your time to understand. Learn is very important. Learn before you earn. This is a knowledge economy. You don't have to joke with not knowing what to do.
Okay.
At the point of entry, so that you get in out safe.
All right. Thank you so much, Roommate, for breaking it down for us. Enjoy the rest of your day.